Hi, thanks for taking the time today. I've reviewed your CV and the JD for the AI engineer role, so let's jump in.
Okay.
Can you walk me through your most significant AI related project, including the architecture and your specific contributions to it?
Well, I do have some projects, but I will list my most recent one, which is the real estate evaluation. And for my specific contribution, I was responsible for model training.
What type of model did you train for the real estate evaluation project, and how did you integrate it with any retrieval or generation components?
I use XGBoost and some. I use CatBoost also. So I do some digging and try to try different methods to see which one has a higher performance metrics.
It sounds like you experimented with different machine learning models and techniques to optimize performance metrics for the real estate evaluation project. How did you handle the challenge of integrating model outputs with potentially large and unstructured data sets, such as property descriptions or images?
Well, um, I split the data. I split the data into two property types, which is the frontal and alley houses. And I'm also gonna split those two property type into three different price tiers, which is low, medium, and high.
You split the data into two property types and then further into three price tiers, which could be a useful way to segment the data. How did you handle the potential bias in the model outputs, given that you were working with a specific set of property types and price tiers rather than a more general real estate data set?
Um, to handle the
Are
potential
you
bias
still
in the
there?
To handle the potential bias in the model outputs, I have to deal with the outliers. I have to drop un, those columns that does not contribute anything to the model's output, such as the link, the title, and I also drop some no values. And I also do some feature engineering, and for the result, the output is pretty impressive because I value my model training and using the metrics such as RMSE, MAPE, and R squared.
You address potential bias in the model outputs by handling outliers, dropping irrelevant columns, and performing feature engineering. What
Yes.
specific techniques did you use for feature engineering, and how did you evaluate the effectiveness of these techniques in improving the model's performance?
Well, I actually log all of the metrics into a tool called weight and biases, and the output, the highest output is R2 of 0.91% with the MAPE of 13%. And
You use the tool like weight.
I evaluate the model's performance using those metrics.
It sounds like you used weight and biases to evaluate the performance of your model and achieved an R2 score of 0.91 and a MAPE of 13%. Can you
Yes.
tell me why you're interested in this AI engineer role, and what you think you can bring to the position? Are you still there?
Mm, I'm interested in this AI engineer role is because it gives me the feeling of uh basically gave me the dopamine when I complete something. And when I solve a problem, it makes me feel really good. And for what I can bring to the position, I think I can contribute um, a lot of.
It sounds like you're motivated by the sense of accomplishment and problem solving that comes with this role. What specific skills or areas of AI do you think you can contribute to, and how do you see yourself growing and developing in this position?
For these specific skills, I think I can help your company train the models, um, help writing the documents to update the progress and about how I see myself growing and developing in this position. I
You think you can
still
contribute to model training and documentation and help drive product progress. What do you think are some of the biggest challenges facing AI engineers in this field, and how do you think you can help address them?
the biggest challenges in facing the AI engineer in this field is having to continuously update your knowledge because when you wake up the next day, the meta has changed, so you have to continuously learning to keep up with the uh, keep up this career.
You think one of the biggest challenges for AI engineers in this field is the need to continuously update their knowledge and skills to keep up with the rapidly changing landscape. Do you have any questions about the role or the company?
No, I don't.
Let's summarize the key points from our conversation. You have experience with machine learning and have worked on a real estate evaluation project where you experimented with different models and techniques to optimize performance metrics. You handled potential bias in the model outputs by dealing with outliers and irrelevant columns and performed feature engineering to improve the
Yes.
model's performance. You used weights and biases to evaluate the performance
Yeah.
of your model and achieved an R2 score of 0.91 and a MAPE of 13%. You're interested in the AI engineer role because it gives you a sense of accomplishment and problem solving, and you think you can contribute to model training, documentation, and driving product progress. You believe one of the biggest challenges for AI engineers
Mm-hmm. Yes.
is the need to continuously update their knowledge and skills to keep up with the rapidly changing landscape. That's a great insight. Well, thank you for taking the time to speak with me today. If you have any questions or need any further information about the role, feel free to reach out.
Okay. Thank you.
It was a pleasure speaking with you. Have a great day.